and they are feeling very intimidated when they are being forced to commit crimes when their work is to stop crime against the goons. They are telling us that CS Kipchumba Murkomen and PS Raymond Omolo is putting them under intense pressure to work with goons, to defend goons, and to allow goons to disrupt our meetings. I want to thank our police officers, who are very patriotic officers, and assure them that the darkest hour is just before dawn. There will be a new beginning next year. Please continue resisting pressure from Murkomen and Omolo to break the law. Yesterday, the police here in Kisii land were under a lot of pressure from Murkomen and Omolo to allow goons to disrupt our meetings, and the police are resisting. In Nakuru, the police are under a lot of pressure from CS Murkomen to work with the goons to disrupt our meetings on Friday and Saturday, and the police are saying no. I want to tell Murkomen and William Ruto, you don't have enough ammunition to kill 50 million Kenyans. I want to tell William Ruto, you came to power through a popular vote. Somehow along the line you seem to have changed your mind that you can get back to power through guns, bullets, tear gas, and goons. It has never worked anywhere, not just in Africa but in the world. The more you disrupt our meetings, the more you kill people, the more you beat elected leaders, the more popular the movement becomes. And I don't know, William Ruto seems to have forgotten. When he was attacked at a church in Keno in early 2022, his politics took a different turn. And the people decided to elect him as president because they didn't want attacks in a house of worship. But after getting to State House, he seems to that police action cannot sort out politics. So we want to say, Murkomen, please let the police do their work. With him a church in Othaya, instead and take out this propaganda, it will not help us. But as Honorable Peter Munya has said, if the police refuse to protect wananchi, the country can easily slide into anarchy because people will defend themselves. It's in the law. Self-defense is allowed. And I think the rest of Kenyans have seen the people of Keroka and Kisii. They don't allow anybody to disrupt their meetings. So the rest of Kenya, now you have seen, you must go the Kisii way. You know, don't allow people, you know, goons. If police don't want to do their work, the people have to defend their meetings because it's a constitutional right for people to hold meetings. So I ask the people of Nakuru to benchmark from the Kisii nation and defend your meetings and don't allow crooks and goons sent by Murkomen and Ruto to disrupt law and order and peace that this country has enjoyed since independence. Thank you very much.
Finally, the Honorable His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka.
Thank you. Wow. Abantu ba mintu ndiamore. Tangu tuingie jana Kisii na kabla ya Kisii tukapitia Mulot kama vile ndugu Eugene ametangulia kusema. Mulot, Bomet, hata before Bomet, Lungisha, after Bomet, Kaplong, hata Sotik walikuwa wanataka sana tusimame pale. But we realized time was running out, so we headed to Chepilata. And jana we had occasion to congratulate the Honorable Fred Matiang'i, our host, for the clear demonstration of leadership, and also the leadership bestowed on him by the Abagusi elders, Council of Elders led by Elder Matundura. Na tukaingia basi Keroka, na tukaona maajabu Keroka, tukaja vile vile Kisii Stadium. Tumefahamishwa kama tungefika kule saa 8, umati ungekuwa hata zaidi. Lakini njia moja ni kwamba wananchi walihisi kwamba wamevurugwa na wahuni ambao wanapatiwa kila blessing na viongozi ambao wanatarajiwa kujua vyema. Kwa hivyo tunawapongeza sana ndugu zetu wa Bagusi, community wa Bagusi hapa nyumbani and abroad. Hata asubuhi nimepigwa na watu kutoka Sweden wanasema karibuni sana Kisii, Professor Choti na wenzake Baltimore, wider Washington, wa Kisii walioko Minnesota, wote. In fact, I think there are more Kisiis out of Kisii and Nyamira than actually in the two counties. And they are all, the Kisii nation, are feeling part and parcel of the entire Kenyan nation, the heartbeat of the nation. Tangu jana imekuwa hapa tuone vipi watu wanaweza kujimudu dhidi ya uchokozi mkubwa ambao unaelezwa na serikali ya Ruto akitumia waziri wake Murkomen na PS wake wa usalama Omolo. Na kwa hivyo tulieleza Bwana Kanja, mnakumbuka tarehe 30 Januari tulienda kwa ofisi ya inspector mkuu wa polisi Kanja, tukakubaliana turudi tarehe 16. Tuliporudi pale ndio tupate kuelezewa kinaganaga ni askari polisi kina gani ambao waliandamana na wahuni kuingilia kanisani Witima upande wa Thaya, lakini wakaruka, wakaepa. Sasa wanajaribu kila njia kuharibu mikutano ya upinzani. I want to say that it is regrettable that we have any loss of life. And I think, as Fred has said, one life lost is one too many. We want the security for our people. It is the responsibility of any government in office to ensure peace and security of its citizens. But what you are witnessing with William Ruto administration is desperation. But we want to remind them that Kenya is a signatory member of the Rome Statute, the International Criminal Court. There's an attempt to get out of it, but of course Kenyans walikata. And the issue is very simple. Any officer or person in authority bearing the highest responsibility, I see my learned friend Kembe Gitura agreeing, is the one that will be held accountable even before the ICC. And as Rigathi has said, we are documenting every police action. And it is not a matter of trying to please ourselves. Yale amesema Rigathi ni wazi kwamba mwaka ujao Mungu atujalie. This is the alternative, this is united alternative government. So don't think that Rigathi it's kind of wishful thinking. This is the reality. The reality as we speak this morning is the country is galvanized on one agenda, that William Ruto will serve one term, if indeed he is allowed to serve that one term. And the reasons are clear. He has accused us of having no agenda. Agenda item number 1 is to return this country to constitutional order, to observance of the rule of law under the supreme law of the land, Constitution 2010, which William Ruto and his officers seem geared towards dismembering. And of course we can. And this is why we proudly stand here in this beautiful Kamal Park Hotel to tell Kenyans that we are on course, that nobody should threaten you, that you do not have the right to assemble peaceably, you do not have the right to picket, you do not have a right to hold public opinion. Indeed, we want to assure you that we are so focused that even on the IEBC itself, we went and met them, and the first action they did was to remove Margarian, I think that's it. Marjan. That was not enough. They replaced Marjan, that's a name, I have some difficulty pronouncing it. I think I remember Atun Margarian. They replaced him very quickly with an officer who was from the lower ranks because they think he will serve their purpose. We are saying that there must be proper advertisement for the next CEO of IEBC so that we will all, Kenyans will know if justice has been served in the appointment, in the recruitment appointment of the next CEO, which should be immediate because elections are next year. So it is not that Sonkuli is going to sit there. We have a lot of information of what Sonkuli did in 2022 wakati wa viparanga vya computer na vitu kama hivi. So that is one point. The other point is today we are going to talk to the country. Abagusi wameongea jana. They have given us our brother Fred Matiang'i tuunde serikali. And of course we are moving forward very strongly with our young people. We will not rest until justice is served on the cases, the 70 plus Kenyans who lost their lives because of the 2024 Gen Z revolt. We will never rest until we see justice being served on the 70 others or thereabouts who will suffer a similar fate in 2023, wakati hata baba alikuwa hai. We are nearly killed along with them. Mnakumbuka in 2024 alisema baba kaa nyuma, hii kazi tutamaliza. And today justice are not being served. There's even the so-called 10-point agenda that Raila and and Ruto had agreed on, which should be by the end of March, by this March, in the next 1 week, and nothing has happened. And even if they were to think of compensating the lives of those young people, how about the many business who suffered great loss in Nairobi Central Business? Now again, in the same goons walikuja wakatumiwa na police. So Kenya National Human Rights Commission, I think, is now properly seized with all of this. As a united alternative government, we are working with every human rights organization to make sure that justice is served. Hayo tutaongea juu, hayo tutaongea tukienda mbele, na pia tutasema hatutaruhusu Ruto auze kila shirika la umma. Yesterday I was in court myself. We were there with Eugene Wamala when we stopped him when he was trying to sell off JKI and Ketraco. Akaondoa shingo pande. We have seen him announce that he's going to do another deal over JKI. It cannot work without proper constitutional approach on how you deal with these things. We know that Vodafone is a very reputable British organization, but they also know that if they are dealing with a rogue administration which is trying to dispossess Kenyans of their birthright, the most profitable public company in Kenya is Safaricom and their M-Pesa applications. The amount of transactions that happen over M-Pesa hata inazidi yale ambayo ilikuwa ikifanyika na Western Union na Kisii in the diaspora. So we are going to engage him at every step of the way, but the most important thing, we have come to demonstrate our unity of purpose, and we want to thank the Abagusi people. Nyasaye amulinde. Asante.
All right. We'll take one. Okay, gentlemen and ladies, we'll take one or two questions, and you will be gracious and kind. We are heading out to Nyamira, and you know it's a rainy season. You can feel the humidity, but let's go. Yes, sir. Yes.
I'm Stanley Owen from Standard, and my question is, Kenyans are waiting for the unveiling of the opposition's black day. How long will they be waiting, or how long will they be waiting? Another question is, the ODM delegation led by Sifuna and his colleagues, what are you doing in terms of reaching out to them, because you mentioned it yesterday?
Okay, there are questions I would defer to my other colleagues to respond to if need be, but the question of naming of our flag bearer, I think the matter has been addressed several times. We are discussing amongst ourselves, we are building alliances, we are aligning ourselves. It is not going to be a secret affair. When that time comes, it will be known to you and to everybody, because it's in the best interest of the country. So why would we want to spend our precious time of engaging with our people in Kisii here discussing about the candidate at this point in time? I think you are putting the cart before the horse. Let the horse move. Next is the question about, I wouldn't use the word renegade. I'm very cautious. I would not use the word renegade in describing people who are having an internal conversation or active fellowship within their party. But there are brothers and sisters, all of us here in this group, respect other parties, including the ODM. And you know, our leaders, our two co-conveners, the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka and the Honorable Martha Karua, have always said that we are open for business 24/7. We work with everybody and like-minded people who want this country to advance, and we will work with all like-minded people to ensure that our country advances. The business of this group is fixing our nation. That is our business. And those who want to fix the nation are our allies, definitely, wherever they are. Thank you. Next. Asante sana. Mimi nafikiri mmetosheka na sisi. Twende barabara sasa.